If your business is not growing in 2025, it could be because of these five crucial things that I'm about to discuss. My name is Shawn James, and I'm here to help you discover your true connection to your God given gifts and to help you successfully live out your purpose. So, I've been a business owner and entrepreneur for over 25 years, and currently I'm an owner of an educational consulting company, Focus 6060, and a functional medicine practice. And I run the daily operations of both of those businesses. So, I do have a little experience in helping business owners overcome their challenges. I'm going to share with you some of the top challenges I see businesses deal with that stifle the growth of their business. And I'm also going to give you five powerful tips to get your business on the right track. So, the first thing I'm going to cover is knowing the difference between a business and a side hustle. Your business is supposed to be a well thought out structure that embodies the components of proper structure, marketing, accounting, and daily operations. Hopefully, business is from a well thought out idea that is wrapped around your passion and your purpose to either solve a problem or help impact someone. To properly put a business together, you need to know the proper structure of your business, either a sole proprietorship, limited liability company, corporation, or a nonprofit. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the structures because there are thousands of videos and courses on YouTube to teach you about those structures. But it's very important that you set up your business with the right structure so it can operate properly. Now, let's talk about a side hustle. This is usually something that is partially set up and may not be something that shares your deep passion and purpose. This could be just something to get money quickly. Nothing wrong with side hustles at all, but the problem I see with many people is that they try to take a side hustle and make it into a long-term business. In some instances, it can be done, but it can open the door to an incredible amount of liability. So I wanted to just distinguish the difference starting out because people oftentimes talk to me about their side hustle on a very part-time basis and trying to treat it like a business that should explode overnight, but they don't treat it like a true business. I've always said that a business is like a newborn baby. You have to provide all the right things for the business to grow, and you need to protect your business like you would your newborn child because in the beginning, it's most vulnerable. So the first thing that keeps a business from growing is you. You can be your greatest limitation in growing your business. You can limit your business by your lack of knowledge of how business is conducted. I see so many people that run their business poorly because of their lack of customer service, lack of professionalism, lack of organization, and poor management of time. Your business can only grow as high as you elevate your mind and your professionalism. If you're late opening up your business, or you fail to return calls or emails in a timely manner, or you have poor conflict resolution with your customers, your business won't grow. Second thing that keeps a business from growing is failure to put out quality products or service. I see numerous businesses out here putting out bad products and bad services and expect that they should grow. I'm not sure what happened to our marketplace allowing inferior products and services, but I suspect because people are always looking for cheaper prices and owners are trying to put out the least amount of effort and quality, but try to charge the highest price. The landscape is more concerned about volume than quality, so businesses just throw out what they can to the masses and just see whoever buys them. So what's really happening is that businesses are implementing a hustle mentality for short-term profits rather than quality for long-term growth. So many businesses are rushing to push out something because of trend so they can get the money quickly and then move on to the next trend. This will get quick money, but it'll kill your business in the long run. Third thing that keeps a business from growing is poor marketing or lack of marketing. I see so many business owners here that know they need to market more, but are too busy and really don't want to market. They just think, oh, I could put up a website, I put out a Facebook post, an IG post to my friends and family, and now everybody should run and do business with me. No, that's not how this works. You have to actively market 90% of the time while working your business. Marketing is a 24/7 process that never stops. Luckily, because of social media marketing in 2025, it's much easier than it was 20 years ago, but it's because it's so easy, it's also overwhelming. But I'm going to tell you in a little bit how you can fix that immediately to turn your business around in the next quarter of this year. The fourth thing that keeps a business from growing is mishandling the money. I'm not talking about stealing from the business, though oftentimes I've seen run across that many times in my past, but I'm talking about spending money on the wrong things at the wrong times. This is something that a lot of business owners struggle with because oftentimes funds are very limited and you have to take your personal funds and supplement your business until it grows. Then you're bleeding out because expenses are growing, but your business isn't. Keeping a tight lid on the money and trying to grow so you can take part of your profit after expenses and put it back into the business can be a giant struggle for every business owner. The fifth thing that keeps a business from growing is poor and weak management. I see a lot of business owners who are super kind, really nice, they make incredible friends and people to hang out with, but they're terrible managers and leaders. Unfortunately, we like to think that if we hire adults to work for us, that we can treat them like responsible, no issue having adults. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is not always our reality. The reason there are owners and managers and supervisors is because many people need to be managed. They're great workers, but as a business owner, you have to have leadership skills to help guide people in the direction you need them to go on a daily basis. Now, the great thing is that anyone can learn to be a leader and manage people. The problem I see is that some business owners have the wrong attitude or the wrong temperament to manage people. When there's a lack of management, then a business can quickly crumble and it can develop a negative reputation in the marketplace. Okay, so we talked about 5 main things that hinder a business from growing. And as you listen to this video, I hope you're taking notes and maybe reviewing which area or areas you might be having a challenge in. Now, let's talk about how I can offer some solutions to overcome these challenges and hopefully turn your business around immediately to some explosive growth in the next quarter of this year. First things first, work on you. Do this by making personal development your number one priority. Here's where you start. First thing I suggest is get a business coach. This is someone qualified to help you in developing yourself and working through whatever internal roadblocks and issues you may be dealing with. A great coach will save you months and years of headaches. Also start reading one business book a month that teaches you some aspect of business, either in leadership, business operations, marketing, accounting, taxes, and even business structures. Next thing, attend as many workshops and seminars as you can that deal with business. Not only will you learn a ton of information, but you will meet other business owners that you can connect with and learn from. Try and find a business mentor, someone who owns a successful business or has owned a successful business that's willing to meet with you from time to time to help you stay on track and bounce ideas off of. Last and most crucial step is to build your relationship with Christ. Pray daily for God to help you develop, to pray over the growth of your business, pray to send you the right customers and for the right mentors. You see, if you've aligned your God-given purpose and your gift to your business, then praying and trusting on God to help you grow your business is in direct correlation with His will. None of this is by happenstance. This is how things are supposed to interconnect when you are solving issues and impacting people, because this is exactly what God does for His people. We lean on Him to solve issues and He impacts people through His word. Second thing, take your time to create service and operate in excellence. This means if you push yourself to deliver a great product and service, then you'll be operating within the top 1% of top performing businesses in your area. There's always competition with the quick, easy, and cheap. Nothing can make you different from your competition except a cheaper price. But this cheapens your product or service because you quickly realize that you don't want to do all the hard work for little or nothing. Instead, when you deliver excellent service and a great product, not only are people willing to pay for that, but you're willing to work harder to build your reputation, and then you begin to build short and long-term success. By creating great products that people like and by providing excellent service and a great customer experience, you're pleasing God. This is a prime example of taking your talent and multiplying it to impact others in a positive way. This is a great way to expand your influence and God's glory in the earth. The third thing that will help to immediately grow your business is to embrace marketing. You have to market your business 24/7. Do you understand that Coca-Cola, Pepsi, McDonald's all market on a consistent basis and have been for over 50 plus years? Now let's talk about grading your marketing between a 0 being absolutely no marketing at all and 10 that you're doing everything humanly possible to market on social media, billboards, networking events, etc. I want you to think in your head where your number is and then how can you move it to 10 if it's not a 10 already? So let's go over this checklist. Do you have a landing page for your business? You can market on a budget without a website if you haven't gotten to that point yet. Get a landing page. Okay, get a landing page. Next, are you posting your social media on a weekly basis? This needs to involve the 5 major platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at least. Now, it doesn't have to be all at once, but start on a single platform and work to eventually post on all of them. Okay, next, If you have a product, you need to go live. That QVC style of purchasing products online is growing tremendously. If you want incredible growth in the next 90 days, you need to go live with your product daily. Start today and get on there and talk about your product, take questions, and do demonstrations. Get on for about 30 minutes to an hour every day. You need to be on TikTok Shop, Facebook Live, IG Live, and whatnot. Never before has exposure to your business been so inexpensive. Free is perfect for your business, and the return on investment will be 1,000-fold. Next, you need to attend as many networking events in your local area that you can. Join local business groups, get on the Nextdoor app, get on the Meetup app, and connect with potential customers that may be interested in your products and services. Then invest in building your website, but more so get a QR code that goes to your landing page and then goes directly to your product or service in a good pay source. That's really all you need to really grow exponentially. You need to work from here to the end of time on your marketing and never, ever stop marketing. Lastly, don't be afraid of local radio interviews, podcasts, and YouTube videos. All of this still works now. It will continue to work as long as you stay consistent. Okay, now for the money part. This is where having a good mentor, business coach, or a mastermind group can help with handling the financial obligations of your business. In my experience, there are some key rules that have helped in handling business finances. First, set up a budget for your business. Get a solid idea of where you need and what it costs. Next, get the essentials for your business. If you need equipment, look at slightly used and pre-owned before new. Make sure you have insurance on your equipment. Make sure if you need local licenses, get those paid first. Have money for your products. Next, make sure you are competitively priced for your quality service or product, but never be the cheapest, but don't be the most expensive. You should review your pricing every quarter to semi-annually. Make sure your pricing stays right in the middle of market value. Don't start taking money for yourself until you're at least covered in all your expenses, and then make at least 5 times above that. Then only then should you take money for your personal expenses. The other money should be for reinvestment into your business. You need a buffer in your finances for when things get slow or you need to expand or take on additional help. Make sure you are forecasting every month what's happening in your business and discussing it with your mentor or coach so you can strategize your next move. Here's another tip that I strongly urge you to do is pray for your business. Pray daily to give you the wisdom to manage your finances and help in making decisions as to what your next move should be financially. Pray on getting that new website. Pray on getting that additional piece of equipment. Pray on when to bring on additional help and who you should bring on. When you encapsulate your business with prayer and following God, then it makes moving forward less scary. If you currently have a business and you've had it for some time, this is perhaps a great time to begin daily prayer about the direction of your business. This is a great time to pray that you have the right team members. Are you spending your funds wisely? Are you attracting the right type of customers to you? Or are there some changes in the presentation of your business that need to change to attract the right customer for your business? Sometimes you may need to pray if your momentum is slowing down and you may need to speed up, or because you're moving so fast that you may need to slow down and reorganize to get some things in place and then ramp up again when you pray over your business. This can change for miraculous growth when you least expect it. Lastly, make sure that you're tithing. Now, don't tithe because you feel this will buy your success for your business or situation. No, that's definitely not the reason that you tithe. The reason that you tithe is because that business is his business. The customers are his customers. The idea and inspiration for your business was his inspiration. So the reason that you tithe from your heart is to say, thank you, God, and give him back an offering of what he provided for you and your family. By reminding yourself that you're in alignment with God will help to keep you on track, which in turn keeps your business on track. Okay, so the last area that we'll talk about that I feel will definitely help to grow your business is growing in the area of people management. Now, as I said earlier, you can learn to be a great leader. If you're serious about becoming a leader, then I want you to write down these attributes that make a great leader, manager, owner, or a supervisor. A great leader must have compassion, just as Christ had compassion for us when he came down and shared the gospel. Compassion for people helps people to trust you and want to follow you. Next is the ability to listen and effectively communicate. Some of the greatest leaders are the best listeners. To be a great listener in business, you must listen to your customers, listen to your employees, your vendors, your mentors, your business coaches. By listening carefully, you will hear the obvious answers to what may be holding your business back or some great information to move your business forward. To effectively communicate means staying level-headed, comprehending what's being told to you, and speaking clear and concise with your statement and your instructions. If you lack a communication, then it will be difficult to have people follow you and do business with you. If you need to take a communication class, then that would be a great investment to help you grow your business. Next, great leaders set boundaries. They set professional boundaries with their with their employees and their customers. If you fail to set boundaries, then it's difficult to have proper structure in your business. Some boundaries may not be hanging out with your employees or customers, but going to a social event can be okay to do, but going out partying is a whole other situation that could blur the line. You see, without that separation of boundaries, it makes it extremely difficult to discipline people when you need to. It can also change the professionalism of the people who work for you that feel they can say and do whatever they want. When things escalate, then there's chaos and they don't hurt your business. This is why it's good to have boundaries and stick to them no matter what. You may also have boundaries hiring family and close friends. In some instances, it works, but in many instances, it's difficult to discipline your family member or friend. Setting certain boundaries will save you a lot of headache and heartache and thanks some valuable relationships in the long run. Next, say what you mean and mean what you say. A key point in leadership is taking time to think and process what you say to your staff and to your customers. This is why having a strong foundation in Christ helps a whole lot, because what you say affects so many people as a business owner. What you say can help build your reputation as a great leader, or it could backfire and get you a negative reputation and destroy your business. Also, employees will trust you more when you don't flip-flop on your words or instructions. When you go back and forth, changing the rules or not being consistent in what you say, it creates a terrible environment and people will not trust you or follow you. So be a man or woman of your word and stick by them and say with compassion and level-headedness. Don't say things that are disrespectful or unprofessional, because how you act as a leader or owner will be directly reflected in your employees and then out into the marketplace. You should always be developing as a leader. A true leader never stops growing. A good leader works to keep their emotions in check, a consistent reliability in their words and action, and has a heart and mind of Christ to impact people. God wants you to be successful. He also wants you to glorify him through your business by the way that you help solve world problems and solutions through how you impact hundreds of thousands of people. If you let your business be, it can be a great ministry. And through your ministry, you're changing the hearts and minds of people through your products and services you provide. Make sure you're operating in excellence, and I guarantee your business will be successful in the next quarter of this year. What I want you to do is comment in the comment section below. What challenges did your business have, and how did God help you to overcome those challenges? Until we talk again, be an overachiever God's way.